Wise News Network. We have a special treat for you, and it's Cronic Disorder. And I'm going to let the band members introduce themselves. And we're here at the Devil's Metal Fest or Devil's Fork Metal Fest.
Devil's Fork Metal Fest.
Okay.
First annual.
First annual Devil's Fork Metal Fest. I'm going to introduce the band members.
My name's Chip Whitesides, lead guitar.
Brad Sellers, drums.
James Ford, lead guitar.
Jason Beam, lead vocals.
Kelly Wallace, bass.
Well, guys, let me ask you a little bit here. I'm going to ask you a little bit about how you got started.
Well, it kind of dates back to the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Me and this guy's been knowing each other probably all our lives since about 11 years old. We met when we was kids and had to, we'd want to play music and we started out just playing, in his garage and got kind of serious about it. And Mr. James over here joined us and we played, a bunch during the 90s. We got signed a record deal in the late 90s, 99. With a company in Europe and did a lot of touring regional shows, big shows around the East Coast. And we just, I don't know, been doing that. And then we kind of took a break, had some life gets in the way, so we kind of split up around that time, around 2000.
Kids,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and then we come back fast forward to about 2015, play a reunion show. We got back together. And it kind of was going good, so we decided to say, hey, man, let's try to do this again. So we come back out and started writing some new music. We got Jason back here as our singer, and Kelly. They joined veteran musicians around the area and got these guys, and this is where we stand at now.
Now, Mr. Sellers, you're the drummer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was the founding member of this band along with Chip, and James came along a year later. We eventually added another member, and it kind of took off from there. We played a lot of live gigs around Charlotte. South Carolina was pretty much our feeding ground for the metal scene back then in the 90s because kind of grunge took over. And we had to start branching out, went to New Orleans, went to Milwaukee, went a lot of places, met a lot of cool people, and it just inspired us to write better and heavier music because we are thrash metal. That's what we are. We love metal, and our fans love us right back for it. So.
Do you have a favorite song that you like playing every gig?
So these songs that we have now are so new that I do have a favorite. One of my favorites is called "Into a Monster," and it's a very melodic song, and I think the crowd in general can relate to what we're doing now because it's not just fast and wide open all the time. We've gotten older. And we've kind of slowed down a little bit, but that's not a bad thing.
Songwriting has matured.
Yeah, the songwriting has matured, and we have matured as a band. And the main thing we want is the crowd to, when we look out, when we're playing live, we want to see them moving their heads, and they're getting into it, and that's what we strive for. And
Really good
and
show.
we still write what we want to write, and we still get that reaction.
And so we used to have some epic shows when so we're from Cherryville, so man, we used to have epic shows back to the country club and stuff. Man, you probably go back to people
Pythian
too.
Lodge.
Pythian Lodge, yeah.
So that was probably the early 90s in Cherryville, North Carolina. So these are two Cherryville, North Carolina boys.
Along with James here too.
Oh, James, okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I played lead guitar, and Brad and I and the rest of the band met back up a couple years ago, and we were like, hey, it'd be fun to write some songs, and so that's what we did. And I've enjoyed every minute of it.
After a short hiatus, we all got this back together again, and now we're stronger than ever. We are.
All right, these boys on the back, they're going to come up and say a little something. They're not going to hide in the back.
No problem. Jason Beam, lead vocals. I grew up listening to Cronic Disorder when I was 18, 19. I think my first live show ever was in Charlotte. I snuck in. I wasn't even old enough to get in the club, and I snuck in to see Cronic Disorder, and me and Chip became mutual friends, and man, I went like 10 years without seeing these guys, and I just live right down the road in Lincoln County, and they hit me up, said, hey, we got some new songs, and I was like, man, I'd like to hear them, and we all got the same mindset as far as thrash music, and went to Jamie's house, laid some vocals down on a song, and we was like, wow, I think we got something. And then it went from there, man. So 9 songs deep now, so playing live shows. We never thought we'd do it, but we're doing it now.
Cool. All right. Now, I know you've got some good words to say. A songwriter.
I'm the oldest of all of them. I've been around a little bit longer than him, but kind of started in the 80s, early 80s, mid 80s. I played in a hair band, and after that, I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then kind of got into the scene. I've known Brad for a while from the band Black Ritual, and they were needing a bass player for Cronic. Like I thought it was a new project, but I found out they'd been around a while, really good band. So joined them up, and the rest is mystery so far.
Now, how can fans get a hold of you, listen to your music, buy merch? I see you've got a T-shirt. How can they do that?
So we have everything is on social media. We have a Facebook page. We have a Instagram page. It's on all streaming services that you can ask for. Spotify, Apple Music, correct? Yeah, Amazon Music. So you can just type in our name and you can find our music anywhere you want to find it. It's so easy. Everybody go find our music.
Well, fans, there you have it. Cronic Disorder going to play tonight up in Lawndale, North Carolina, and we're excited to hear you, and we're excited. I know you guys are. Thank you.
Questioning who you are, don't tread on me. Take what I've learned, destroy what they know. Don't be afraid to play. There's no confusion, this is your illusion, rising up from the dead. Way out of line, what a sight, but on my mind. Call it what you will. This shit is supersonic.